Welcome, people. Welcome back. This is episode 2, and this
I think you should go on special.
and this weather is no joke. My sister's blind right now, so don't worry about that. Yes, I'm wearing the same. Can I talk, please?
Sorry.
Yes, I'm wearing the same thing, and I'm always gonna be wearing the same thing. I ain't got time nor money to be investing in wearing different kinds of 90 in every video. Just letting you know so you can get used to it. All right, let's get on with it. Okay, let's do this again.
Oh gosh.
This ain't easy, man. The things that we have to do for you people.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah.
I should have brought tissue.
That was so tacky.
I'm sorry,
Should
man.
have brought tissue.
I'm a tacky person. Can I have some?
No,
I'm hot.
Hello everybody and welcome to
Before Bed. Welcome back. This is episode 2, and what we're going to be talking about. Well, it's pretty much the title of this video.
Has money become our god? Are you calling something else?
Yeah, I think. Has money become God?
Has money become god? Should we do it again?
No.
Yeah, we're good. Should we? Yes,
Before bed.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Dun, dun. Hello, wait, are we not saying that together?
No, you say that.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, go on.
Dun, dun. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Before Bed. Oh, it's great to see you people. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Episode 1, no, season 1, episode 2.
Episode 2.
Episode 2.
No, it's episode 3.
What? Oh,
Oh, my gosh!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to
Before Bed.
This is episode 3, and
Of season 1.
we seriously gonna be saying season.
Just in case you want.
Okay.
You know what?
No, it's fine.
Are you sure?
It's fine. No,
No,
we get it. We ain't gonna do no cuts. Let's do it. So, the title, the topic we're gonna be talking about is pretty much in the title, and that is called "Has Money Become God?" Yeah.
Do you see money as your god, and do you feel
No,
like,
I don't.
do you feel like you could be happy without money?
Can I be happy without money? Honestly, to some extent, yes. To some extent, no. Because, like, for me, I see money as a necessity. It's not. I don't see it as my god. I know. I see it as, without it, obviously, how are we gonna, pay for our rent, our shelter, our food? Because if we don't have that, then how are we gonna live day by day, if that makes sense? And also, like, constituting it into, like, my dream, my goals. Yes, I'm gonna need it. That's the sacrifices, but I don't see it as my god. If that makes sense.
No, it makes sense.
I still find it fascinating how a long time ago, maybe in the BC, before Christ, now, how we used to learn how to survive off our hands, build things, create family. We knew if we wanted something, all we needed to do with our hands. We were simple people back then. And now, as the years go by, it's like, if we want a house, we can't rely on our husband or ourselves to build it. We need to...
But it doesn't mean that in those days they didn't have issues when it comes to finance. For example, so people would either trade things. So if they wanted milk, for example, they would make, for example, say I'm very good at making candles. I'll make candle and trade that candle so that I can get milk.
Yeah,
but then if I wasn't able
Mm-hmm.
to do that, then my family struggles. So then that becomes a problem.
Yeah.
And also, in those days, they probably had their own sort of people that came along to collect their, not shillings, but the gold, the little pieces.
Yeah, but buddy,
and they didn't have money then.
Errors or whatever go about, then money started becoming shillings and all that stuff. Yeah, that was introduced, but I was just talking about how it's very interesting that back then, all we needed is, yes, they would trade. If you couldn't make candles or whatnot,
then you
hunt down the animals, shed some skins. There's always ways. You didn't rely on money, you relied on any kind of skill to get that,
that's what I'm saying.
trade
You
that,
can still
and all that.
do the same thing today, but it would be in a different
Technically,
sort of
it's
way.
like, yeah, but you can't trade a sheepskin or whatnot to get a house or
you
to
can't.
get a helping hand.
No, you
you can't. It's like we now.
Yeah.
It's like, and our goals, our ambitions, it's no longer simple. So if someone put us back in that day, we wouldn't be able to survive. It's like, where's the internet?
Yeah.
We're being born or brought up in a sense that we're learning to like rely on these materialistic things.
Yeah.
To the point that we see that this is meaningful. We don't know how
we
to
don't
rely.
think there's no existence, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
No, that's what you're saying. What
It's just
you're not wrong.
I'm just
I
seeing
agree.
that as the years are going by now, it's like, where are we heading? How lazy of a person are we going to be that... Are we going backwards by what we're doing? Like...
In a way,
in a sense, we're relying a lot, and especially with technology, how it's advancing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but we are relying on it so much. Even before, once upon a time, we always used to write a lot, everyone. But now we're becoming so reliant on text, auto-speech.
But now we're changing the conversation. Is money our God?
Is money our God? I'm just sorry. It's just saying that as the years are progressing and the things that we want are changing, that it's becoming more vital, this money, essential to our lives, because we need these materialistic things as they become more important to us. You know, and it's becoming, and so money is becoming a much more powerful stronghold.
You know what? Can I add to that? Because now we're coming to a generation where, you know, you've heard about the chipping.
Oh yeah.
The chipping device. So I think they've started in some places in America. I think they started in China and a few other countries as well, where it's gonna be the norm. It's gonna be how life is gonna function.
That's not right.
Where you have a chip implanted and you pay for everything. Your ID is in your arm. Your money is in your arm. And without that, you will not survive. And that's then going to be the new God. Because this is going to be our money, it's going to be our finance, it's going to be our everything.
I've literally
Guys,
read
be careful.
Yeah.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah.
That
is this still recording?
it's still recording. That chipping device, just be careful, because according to my faith.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm trying to tell you that even about that's going to become our God, because I'll tell you something. If you don't have that, you're not going to be able to travel. You're not going to be able to buy no food. You're not going to be able to buy no house. You're not going to get no education, because even in schools, they start to put little things in the children's arms where they can, when they pass through this, it looks like when you go to a holiday, you know, when you're going through to metal detectors and stuff. You go through and they scan you and they know who you are. Do you know what? So your children have to do that, and you can't function without it.
Just a week ago, I was reading science fiction
You're going to become alienated because of it. And it's like, then what choice are you going to have? That's going to become... I was
literally reading a book. It was called Passengers. I can't remember what it was called last week, because I'm always reading. Literally, it was about her finances and everything.
Sorry, I'm going to cross my legs. Sorry about that.
Okay. It's alright. Yeah. What amazed me, what really got to me in that book wasn't just about the chip, but the fact that if you wanted to take a shower now, you had to swipe for a chip. In that book, it's like I feel as though in the deeper future, you might even be charged.
That has started already. No, that's how it started already. The guy.
No, I mean, in your own home. I mean,
that's what I'm trying to tell you. That started already. They have this. Yes and no. That's actually started already, because this gentleman. I think they experimented on him, and he's put himself out to do the whole trial with the chip. I think it's in the arm or in the wrist. So when he gets home, all he does, it's in his arm, his wrist, sorry. He does this on his door. The door unlocks. It turns on the light. His shower works. TV works.
But
everything.
I'm saying this one, they charge everything.
Everything's run by that, and you've got no money in your bank.
Exactly.
Then that's
you won't even be able to enter your own house. Because you
will be able to enter your house, but you won't be able to work. You won't have no hot water. Your TV won't work, because everything is on here, and that's going to become the God. Because without that, you can't.
Do you know what I was saying when you can't even open your own house? It's because you ran out of money to...
No, that's dumb.
No, this is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, unless you didn't pay your bills.
Exactly, to pay your bills. And it's...
That's true.
So do you know, soon they will even charge you for even keeping the chip in there.
That's so dumb.
If it runs out, you can't even swipe your house to get in.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine that they can pay your bills?
Everything.
Imagine being
not just your identity.
Imagine being 1 month late and you put your arm through your door and you're locked out. So we're totally diverting here, but
I mean, we're just saying how powerful money is going to become with how we're relying on these devices, technology, how we are
going.
Yeah, because now we are becoming so reliant on these things.
His money
we're gonna need money, to a sense that it's becoming kind of godly to us because
kind of.
No, in some aspects, some people would kind of believe that when you have money, you have power.
They really believe that.
Yeah, you have power.
But in a way you do.
But then but that's the thing though. Once when you have that money and you have that power, you change. You act like a different person. You can become greedy. You can become.
Yeah, because the thing is, deep down, the reason why you become even more greedy and more greedy is because deep down, you've lost that satisfaction. You don't know what else. You always, there's nothing else.
But it's not going to make you happy.
It's never going to make you happy, and that's why you become something else.
Have you watched these documents of the documentaries? Thank you. Or these TV programs of these rich people, and I'm not judging or anything like that. Just my how would I say? Something that I have, what's the word? I can't speak. Doesn't matter. Something that I've noticed anyway. It's like they have, not all, it doesn't apply to everybody that has lots of money, by the way. These individuals, they have everything. They have everything. Yeah. The floors are made out of gold. They have the latest china. They've got all these servants for them. They can own lands and so on. And what happens with them is that they keep asking for more and more and more and more. New adventures, surprising, and then chasing, to the point that these things that they have, they don't even keep them after a while. They don't. It loses its meaning, and it's like they're chasing, and they're never fully content. They're not satisfied.
Because it's not true happiness.
Because money is not happiness.
I mean, this thing is fleeting. It only gives you a fleeting thing, but it's not true.
It keeps certain stresses away. Don't get me wrong. It opens doors. It really does. It gives you certain opportunities, but it does not equal satisfaction and happiness, like the core happiness. It does not mean that.
And that's why you're always going to be craving for more to feel something that cannot be filled.
Yeah.
Money is not supposed to, it's not a God.
Yeah, it's not a God. It really isn't. And it just makes me realise that no matter how much I would make it as an individual, no matter how much money I would have, I would feel that there's something missing. Something is missing.
Of course.
So, no, for me anyway, money's not God. Necessity. Yeah. Because I have to, because I've got bills to pay just like everybody else. So, toiletries and all that stuff. But it's not my God. It really isn't. But how do you view money? What's money to you? What's money your God
to you?
Yeah. What's your experience with money? Like this, everything we're saying is just our opinion, honestly, and it's not to bash anyone. It's just our opinion, and we would love to hear your own opinion. Like, tell us, so we can talk a bit more about it.
Yeah.
But enlighten us, educate us. Yeah.
Yep. That's it for today, people. We're going to say goodnight.
It is super, super hot here in London. Oh, gross.
And I'm still surprised it's bright.
The sun is out.
Do you know
what time it is?
Do you know what time it is? What time is it? Because I don't know. I think it's like 7, maybe. 8?
It is 9 o'clock.
No, it isn't.
It's 8. It's 8.
Yeah, but 8.
It's super
8 p.m.
Yeah.
People. Woo, and it's that bright. Like, what the?
Super bright.
Anyway, so we're going to leave you. Enjoy your night. I hope you enjoyed this little talk before you go to bed. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Gonna slide right out there.
I'm sweating.